I've clearly spent some time thinking about how we could manage this discussion, and I thought it sort of drops into two pieces. One is about China coming out and being a superpower around the rest of the world, and then the second piece is about Western media going in, and to what extent does China represent an opportunity for Western business to profit through the media opportunities in China. And I think on the coming out, China is so big in terms of its population, 1.3, 1.4 billion people, the economy, second biggest in the world already, likely to be the biggest in the world. Why wouldn't China ultimately dominate the international media scene when we're expecting it to become such a major player in almost every other dimension of the world economy? May, what do you think? Do you think, what's going to stop it?
Well, you're very well to say that there are these two aspects of it, because I personally wrestled with what does it mean to be a media superpower. And our economist expert gave a couple of great views on advertising spending and global impact and influence, but it's still very unclear. So to answer your question, on the one hand, there is nothing to stop. I'm a Chinese person, although I was born in America and raised there, and now live and work in the UK. So in a way, I'm a global citizen, right? And my experience of all the Chinese is that we are an incredibly hardworking, very well-educated, and diligent and goal-orientated group of people. And the country is massive in terms of population. So in some sense, they built the Great Wall, right? So everything is possible. But then when you take it down a level and say, practically speaking, I actually see 4 things that make it difficult for the media translation both directions. And those 4 things are, first, language. Okay, even though you speak Mandarin fluently as a British person, I think, and Dutch. Okay, well the Dutch already speak 5 languages each anyway, so he just added a 6. Well done. But it's very. I spent a lot of time in America. It's very difficult to imagine all those American people speaking Chinese. And yes, the Chinese are starting to learn English, but imagine a lot of media is about entertainment, and okay, at one point I spoke fluent French, but if I had a choice between reading a book or watching a show in my native language versus French, in which I technically was fluent, so I think the language is one. The second one is about culture. So it is not possible to just airlift something, whether it's The Economist text or anything else, or a television show, and exactly translate it, dupe and revise, and there you are. So the third piece is about content acceptability. And there, going in, you've got the censorship issue that people have raised. And coming out, I was talking to Rebecca about this earlier, there's the quality issue right now. It's the quality of the current content production is not yet there. It will get there at some point. So there's that piece. And then the fourth piece is, again, something that Rebecca is nobly trying to fight for, which is this mindset shift about piracy, IP, and there's just friends of mine that grew up there in China say that, look, it's just not a concept that people are growing up with, that it's not okay to download, etc. So there's a big education process that's going on. So those are the 4 things that I think make it more complicated than just to say, yes, tomorrow it will all come out just like ketchup comes out of the bottle.